Hey everyone, so if you played Bloxburg for a while, you might have noticed some items change throughout the years and not really being spoken about, but they did change nonetheless. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be talking about 7 things that have changed throughout the years of Bloxburg, some things that have been updated or remeshed or something like that. Let's start with the first one, and that is the bikes. So we used to have a normal bike, like it looked very simple and stuff like that, until I think last year we got a bike update and the normal bikes were also changed. So the bikes used to be all black, you could only change the middle part of it, and now we have these special nice looking bikes that are way more realistic, and I'm actually glad that they changed it. It was not something I was like, they need to change the bikes, but when they did it, I actually really liked it. Then the next thing is the TV channel. There have been so many channels in the past that have come and gone. I think Nyan Cat is still on the TV, but we used to have a TV channel, and that was actually my favorite TV channel to watch in Bloxburg. But we used to have a channel that was called Roulette, and it actually showed the game Roulette on the TV. It was so good. It was my favorite show to watch, even though it played the same thing over and over. With Christmas, we also have the Nyan Cat change into a Santa. So that's something that changes as well. And then the news channel recently changed. So the news channel used to be very basic. Now the news channel has images. And I think that's pretty nice to see. But it's still the same on the TV. And yeah, no. That's enough to not watch the news on Bloxburg. But yeah, that's something I really miss. I did really like the Roulette TV channel. I think that was so much fun. It would actually be nice to see a TV show where you could enter and like win a prize or something like that. Like, for example, The Price is Right, and then you have to go to like a place to play that. I think that would be so cool to see. Then the next thing that has changed is the green basic couch. The couch used to be very squared off. It was like just blocks attached to each other. And then a few years ago, I don't remember exactly when, like 2018, 2019, somewhere there, they made it more rounded off, softer, like more couch-like and not just like a block. But I think that's a nice thing that they added into the game. And yeah, it's just something that wasn't as obvious, and then people started mentioning it out, and yeah, the couch actually changed. So there's that. Then something that caused an outrage on Twitter, and I actually was not happy with that as well. They did change the carpet texture, and it looks worse now than it did a few years ago. A few years ago, the carpet actually looked pretty nice. It was just like noodles on the floor, but it looked pretty nice. And I think the carpet now is just a little bit too dense, and it doesn't really look like carpet. Well, it does kind of look like carpet, but I feel like the previous texture, in my opinion, I liked it a little bit better, especially for like those thick round carpets that you put on the ground. The noodles were perfect for that, but I do understand why they changed it. And then another thing that caused outrage in the same category is the marble texture. The marble texture used to be so nice. A lot of people used it even on their walls. I did that as well. Like for kitchens, stuff like that. The marble texture was so amazing. And then they changed it, and now it kind of looks like a repetitive thing. Like it's just repetitive, and it doesn't look as nice as it used to be. It still looks nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it looked a lot nicer when it wasn't repetitive, and you just like got something very special to your house, and now it's just all the same. So that's kind of sad, and I understand why people were mad, but it changed, so can't really do anything about that, can we? And then there is all of these special / ugly wallpapers in Bloxburg. They're still ugly. They do look a little bit better, but they're still ugly. We have the texture with the triangles, the texture with the dots, the texture with the elephants, the birds. What else do we have from ugly textures? But they all changed a few years ago or a year ago. I don't quite remember when it happened, but they used to glitch out a little bit. Like they used to not overlap nicely, and like the birds were cut off, like their tail was cut off or something like that. And they fixed that. They made the materials a little bit better, but I still don't like them. That's basically what it comes down to. But they did make them a little bit better and not glitchy and all over the place. They look more seamless now. And then the last thing I want to mention, there used to be a color called dirt brown. Now think about dirt brown for a minute. Yep. So it was changed. Now, that wasn't actually Coeptus who named that color. That was actually a color in Roblox. They renamed the color to medium brown because of obvious reasons, and I do understand why that color was changed. But a lot of people don't actually know it used to be called dirt brown. I'm so glad it's medium brown now. I don't have anything else to say about that. And then a quick mention, because it wasn't actually changed, but with the Halloween update, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago now, oh my my god, all the years, ever since that thing happened, like all the years are the same to me. Coeptus actually did a poll asking what color we wanted for the Halloween update, and people still chose that ugly orange. So we are still stuck with ugly orange, although you can change it in the neighborhood now, but still, we could have gotten so much nicer grass, and people still chose the ugly orange color. But anyways, it didn't change, so I just wanted to quickly mention it. Now anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if I forgot anything or if there's things that a lot of people didn't notice and you noticed. I'm interested to read more about it. But anyways, that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.